long and tall with that slender groove. I love your smell and the way you move. Can I help it if I want you tonight? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It's the Coffee Company. Guess who hasn't been sacked today? Me. I have not been sacked. Trust me, I would like to sack myself, but I cannot because there's no one to work on that coffee machine over there. But big up, everyone. Hope all is well. Hopefully you are all well. We are going to do something different today. Everyone is talking about the same thing today. So what we're going to do is something very different. Not different in the words of the Coffee Company, because we always talk about the same thing every week, because that is the name of the game. But we're here to chill, because whilst everyone is arguing, maybe for an hour, sit back, relax, enjoy the chat. So before We've already made ourselves a coffee because we've sent the link to a load of people. So all those people that might have the link, you are all welcome to join. We're not going to be talking about football, but if you want to come in and have a chat for an hour, that is all good. But before, we got our first contestant that's in the house. We got the man who is wrong. We've got Kuva99. Big up, sir. Big up.
Biscuit authority to you, boy.
How are you, Coombs, apart from the shit show that's going on?
Doing well. Just enjoying the usual chaos and mania and stupidity that is Spurs.
Absolutely. Right, let's see who's in the chat before we carry on and start the argument about nonsense. We have Mr. Mark Swift in the house. Big up, buddy. Hopefully you're well. It's Bobby K. It's a shame Bobby couldn't be here today. He had to fill someone else's shift in, unfortunately. Mr. Eugene's in the house. And speaking of which, he's here. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, remove my wonderful overlay. But there we go. How are you today, Eugene?
I'm fine. Just broke fast. Had my proper meal. Yeah. It's been a good day. More or less.
Great stuff. We have Mr. Perchy TV. Big up, Perch. You have the link if you want to jump on, sir. I don't know if you want to talk about biscuits for an hour, but if you want to, you feel free. Mr. Chris Agambar, the number one Agambar in the world, as we all know, the number one. And Mr. 10-inch himself. Big up, 10-inch. Hopefully you're all, buddy. Hopefully you are well. Right. What are we going to talk about that isn't football today?
My dinner.
Your dinner, Eugene. Hopefully it was good.
Yeah. Actually, today, to tell the truth, right? There's a Chinese tradition where it's something like the All Souls Day that you guys have, right? In Western tradition, so it's part of a culture. Even though I'm Muslim, I still practice it. I still go and visit my dad's grave, my grandfather's grave. Yeah, I just put some fruits, burn some incense. Cultural things that we do. Right, cultural things that we do. Yeah, but it's been an early morning. Had to reach there, and the traffic wasn't that good. I don't know why. Maybe it's a lot of people did their duty, right, to their ancestral. You must always remember, right? I'm from Asia, right? We got a lot of ancestral cultures that we did. Yeah, so went out. I was fasting, so family had lunch. I went to a very nice lakeside kind of restaurant, right? Fish and food and all that. Yeah, and I did a doggy bag for that, so that was part of my. Yeah.
What are you gonna have for dinner tonight, Kiva?
Haven't decided yet. Possibly Thai green curry, something like that.
Oh,
Thai green curry. Oh, that's interesting.
Thai green curry's fun. That is fun.
Got the fresh ingredients for it. It's a question of putting the time into it.
Absolutely. Making that paste is so important and no one does it properly. And most importantly, MSG. MSG. If you don't have that in there, what is the point? Big up, Uncle Roger. Big up, Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger, yeah, he's Malaysian too.
That's my guy. You've got an orange shirt on as well with Eugene. Uncle Eugene's here today. Uncle Eugene.
No, you said no football, right? In the message, so I put on the
orange shirt.
Uncle Roger, is that the
Yeah,
Malaysian.
I love that guy. For me,
yeah, it's really fun channel, that one. Yeah.
It's so funny. That man. MSG, if you don't know, bloody get to know. Great stuff. Great stuff. Get to know. But I'm going to help myself to a chocolate bar that Kuba's going to like. I've got a chocolate bar. So everyone get your favourite chocolate bars out. There's mine.
Yeah, where?
There. You can see it. I'm waving it around.
Behind the biscuits.
I don't think I have any chocolate bars on me. I have biscuits. I've got biscuits though.
Uncle Roger's so fun to watch. Nice to see Eugene sorting his hair out. Big up, Bob Jit. You've got the link, sir, if you want to jump on and have an argument about biscuits. Big up, Bob, mate. Big up, Bob.
Eugene was questioned earlier about why he doesn't have his hair in a bun.
Yeah.
Not enough hair.
Eugene was ranting today. I thought suddenly he was going to get a bun and it was just going to unilaterally form on his head and he'd start going,
rage bun.
Rage bun. That's what happens. Shut up, Alan. Shut up.
Boy, he's right. You just can't handle the truth. You can handle your biscuits, but not your chocolates.
You lot are just wrong. Mark is asking you a question. He's asking, can you get out of fasting if you have a medical condition like I have?
Yeah, we do. Actually,
we do the same thing, I think, with
Yeah, we can. If we're on medication and all that. So at the moment now, because today's my off day, I did a full day fast. If I'm working, I usually do a half day fast because I have to take my painkillers. So yeah, so whenever I have to take my painkillers, we can.
Well, I don't do Yom Kippur, for example. I will never do Yom Kippur. I was told, full blown by the rabbi, do not do Yom Kippur. You are hurting yourself. And what is the point? What is the point of hurting yourself? We've got the curls of doom. Time for a coffee, maybe a chocolate bar on the side. Damn right, curls of doom. Damn right. That's my people. Being a nymphomaniac shouldn't affect your fasting, Mark. Yep. Right, stuff. Hoover and I have united. The movement has begun.
That's right. 10-inch and the 99 all the way.
And that will add up to be 114.
114. Absolutely. If we could unite over about everything, like we unite over whether you think Kit Kat is a chocolate bar or a biscuit, we'd be in such a better place at this moment in time. Because certainly,
who says Kit Kat is a biscuit?
That man there.
Yeah.
And everybody else. No, it's not though. It's not.
It's a chocolate bar.
We've gone through this before. A wafer is a type of biscuit. That's what's underneath the chocolate. It exists before the chocolate is added.
You're just deluded, Hoover. You're deluded, mate.
On top of a biscuit, the biscuit hasn't ceased to be. It's a
okay. How many percent of a biscuit is it in there, and how many percent of chocolate is in there?
Irrelevant.
Nah. Then let's see who has got more percentage. Then we'll decide.
Really? If I put 10 tons of chocolate on you, do you cease to be a human being?
Yes, he's a chocolate.
Yes. It becomes 10 tons of chocolate. Don't argue with Willy Wonka about that, right?
It's fictional, see? If your backup is a fictional character, you've lost.
Willy Wonka is a real character, Scuba. Stop that blaspheme. Stop that blaspheme.
No, if you really want to get annoyed, I'll say to hell with chocolates anyway. They're inferior. Give me savoury stuff instead.
Oh, I slightly agree with you on that one.
Give me a samosa or something like that.
I had a samosa. I broke fast with 2 samosas, right? Curry puff, and a lot of fruits. Yeah, that's why I was mentioning.
Despite not being a vegetarian or anything, I must admit I'm quite into falafel lately.
Falafel's good. Falafel.
Yeah. Oh, falafel.
So,
I mean,
it's basically an onion bhaji, isn't it? Rolled into a ball. It's very similar.
but falafel's much spicier depending on which type of falafel it is. There's so many different types where you go across that entire continent. There's so many different versions of it, and you never know. It also different style of bitter. It's so different.
I have to Google what a falafel. How to spell that? F-A?
F-A-L-A-F-E-L. Falafel.
Falafel. Street food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Originally Lebanese, I would say, but
Yeah.
Somewhere in that area.
It's in that area. It's that Lebanese area.
Okay. It's a falafel deep fried ball or patty-shaped fritter of an Arab origin featuring Middle East. Usually, it's with broad beans, ground chickpeas, or both.
Yeah,
okay.
It's delicious.
Oh, we called it. Okay, I know what it's called. We got something like that here too.
Bob is saying Willy Wonkety Wonk. Yep. Chocolate out all the way because I can't eat it. But that's just, what's it called? That's just bias, Mark. That's bias. Talking waffle. Yeah, talking waffle. Falafel, rolled up onion bhaji. Kuva with the early casual racism. Yeah. Oh, falafel. Shamu, big up Shamu. Lovely to see you in, buddy.
Shamu.
And there's pictures of Bon the cat when you've got the chance, especially to Kuva.
Well, Bob is actually wrong, by the way, because it can't be casual racism if I'm a fan of both, because it's a positive I gave, not a negative.
Big up Phil, baby. Big up Phil, baby. Hopefully you're well. Ian Ferguson's in the house. Morning all. Going to pick up cookies on my lunch break. Kit Kat, anyone? Shut up, Ian. This is not a democracy here. It is a dictatorship. And I control everything. And if I say it is a chocolate bar, it is a chocolate bar. But big up all this.
It's your channel.
I would that savoury things are better. If you gave me option of like a dessert over pizza, pasta, noodles, I'm going for the savoury food every time. I can name about 100 savoury.
Yeah, it's like, put it this way: if I was coming at you with a pretzel or a Toblerone, which one would you be better with?
I don't like either of those things.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of pretzels. I will have them, but I'm not a fan.
What if they were sort of done as the Marmite flavored ones?
If you said pretzel and a corn dog, then maybe I'll go for a corn dog. Yeah.
The smell of Marmite already turns me off of it. If I don't like the smell of it, I'm not going to like the way it tastes.
I don't mind Marmite. Yeah, but I haven't had Marmite in a long time.
People like it.
Yeah.
I don't mind Marmite.
Nothing beats a good pretzel. Triangle chocolate. Interesting. Who here likes hot stuff? Mark, I know what you're going to do. Big up, Mark. I know what you're doing, sunshine.
Hot dogs.
My mate Jade says Kit Kat is a biscuit. Discussion ended. And Jade is...
There you go.
All right. Okay.
Marmite, grated cheese toasted. Yeah. Chocolate covered pretzel, biscuit or chocolate bar. Discuss. Oh, it's a pretzel. It's neither of them. Pretzel's not a biscuit. Pretzel's a pretzel.
Pretzel is dough, right?
Interesting how you're saying that it still maintains its identity when covered in chocolate.
Because a pretzel is bigger than chocolate, and it's in the shape of a pretzel. When it's in a bar shape, it then becomes a chocolate bar, but it's still a pretzel because if it was a pretzel,
so is a round chocolate not a chocolate then?
It's not a round. It's not a chocolate bar.
Right. So you're going more for the aesthetic than you are for the actual.
It's the aesthetic. It is a bar of chocolate.
Is a radiator a chocolate?
Why would I make a chocolate into a radiator?
For warming purposes? I don't know. You're the one.
Wait. Do you dip the radiator in the chocolate first?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
It would be a chocolate bar.
Well, there you go. This is just this kind of stupidity. This
You're
is just the kind of
deluded,
stupid
Coover.
thing goes with
You
these
are
chocky
deluded.
people.
I'm gonna go full Danny Kiriakin and start shouting. It's French fans like you, Coover. Deluded. All depends on where you want to stick the Toblerone, Coover.
Exactly. Didn't think about that one, did he?
Yeah.
Kit Kat is in the shape of a Kit Kat. So what we're saying is a Kit Kat is its own entity. I would agree with that. If we cannot agree with this, or if Paul Stewart, all praise his name, doesn't say what it is, we're going to have to come up with it as its own entity because we're never going to agree on it.
But then a 2-finger Kit Kat is different from a 4-finger Kit Kat, and they're both different from a chunky Kit Kat.
Why is a 2-finger different from a 4-finger?
But none of them look like a cat, right?
Because a 4-finger is just a 2-finger stuck together.
That's what I said to the missus, but she was having none of it.
Oh, yeah. Big up. So it's a performative bin with it and not an actual substance. Shut up, Ian. You're deluded. You're all deluded.
Oh dear. Kit Kat is a
I
chocolate
would
bar.
be on board. I would
biscuit.
be on board with having a Kit Kat be its own entity if it ends the quarrel. We need to unite under one banner. Kit Kats for everyone.
No, we don't need to unite. You can be wrong if you want to. I'll allow you that. I'm not a dictatorship. I'm just right.
No, you're wrong. You're deluded as well. Not only are you wrong, you're also deluded.
Supreme Court of India backs me up on this point.
Which is a problem.
You are actually a racist if you disagree with me.
But the problem is you go onto the Nestle India website and they have it down as a chocolate bar.
Incorrectly. They are not the authority there, are they? The court is. And
Hold on. Let me check the Malaysian Nestle, right?
Yeah,
website.
check it.
They
what
can
you're
be wrong
saying
too.
is Nestle are flip-flops.
Nestle Malaysia.
Yeah, and if you cover a flip-flop in chocolate, it's still a
and
flip-flop,
if we
isn't it?
go to Nestle Malaysia, range of
They
products.
call it a chocolate. They are Nestle flip-flops.
But do they call it a chocolate bar?
No, they call it chocolate. If you go into the section, go into the chocolate section, you will find Kit Kat. Corporations, not people, Ben. The Supreme Court of India is people. But the problem is Nestle have gone to the Supreme Court to tell you it's a biscuit, and then themselves don't call it a biscuit.
You know what, Ben? You are winding me up to the point that when I do turn up at your coffee shop one day, I'm going to go around the whole shop tutting at minor bits of evidence of unprofessionalism.
Okay, I'll show you. It's all unprofessional. I'll just show you it all right now. It's
all
there we go.
There we go.
It's all unprofessional.
Advertising your wrongness as usual with the Kit Kat stuff.
Okay, let me see. Right.
Mark said I'll have a pint instead of a Kit Kat.
Products, right?
Oh, but what about Kit Kat Stout, Mark? What about a Kit Kat Stout? Oh, we're now joined by someone else who's deluded on the Kit Kat argument. We got Sam here. We're
Kit Kat. They have Kit Kat ice cream on steak.
How are you doing, Sam? And why are you so deluded about Kit Kats?
I don't understand. Like, Kit Kats are you saying they're biscuits or chocolate bars?
Yeah, they're a biscuit. That's right.
They're a chocolate bar.
They're an ice cream now.
They're ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've got.
I just think they're brilliant. I just think they're brilliant. Whatever you want to label. Why do we have to label everything? Why can't they be non-binary? Why do they have to be labeled?
God,
yeah.
Kit Kat, the woke bar.
Oh, guys, wait. We've got the Kit Kat bar, dark chocolate.
Yeah, we've gone. What's it called? I turned into the stream and seen the most divisive issue in the community. Yep.
Right.
Kit Kats are
Is it any surprising that half of the word is kit and the other one is cat?
Where's the cat?
Even the word can't agree on itself.
Yeah.
Ben probably calls it a cat kit, to be honest. He's so deluded about it.
Exactly.
Mark is saying if he likes hot dogs, he's being a dirty man. Savra on the fence as always. Yeah, big up.
I'm not on the fence. I'm not on the fence.
Oh, that makes a change, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
you can. Oh, I'm Couva. I want to be liked by every YouTube channel in the world.
Big up. I do love that this is the most divisive point in this entire community.
No,
one
it
will
isn't.
agree. Kuva, you're deluded. It's people like you that are bringing us all down.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? Clearly the egg did.
No, Kit Kat did.
Because something had to evolve into the chicken.
Kit Kat did.
Yeah, but it was hatched out of an egg first, wasn't it? The thing that evolved.
Yeah.
There you go then. So egg first.
Well, what about the thing that evolved into the thing that lays an egg? Because things originally came from the sea.
Yeah.
What if it didn't lay eggs when it was in the sea?
But it did.
What if it didn't?
But it did.
You would have to go back about 10 million years, Kuva.
Yeah, no, it was all egg-based, wasn't it?
Wait. There are chickens in the sea?
Sea chickens love the nice biscuit with that, like a Kit Kat.
Alan is saying, Kuva and I have united, join the march. You're all wrong, Alan. You're all wrong. To be fair, Kuva is practically on every channel in this world. Yep, he's correct. Big up, Jacob. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Kit Kat out. Terrible stuff. Shut up, Mark. We all need to unite against Mark and his heretics. Chocolate eggs. Chocolate eggs. Maybe
Easter egg.
Hang on.
Easter's around the corner, right, guys?
Yeah.
Chocolate eggs, yes. Cadbury's cream eggs, get in the bin. What is that crap in the middle of them? I don't get it.
So that's chicken.
Before we get into that very important point, Savra, I like that you've brought it up. Paul Stewart is our Lord and Saviour.
Damn
Paul
right.
Stewart is our Lord and Saviour. Support this man, number 10.
The last Spurs player to score in a cup final.
Yeah.
FA Cup final.
You want to talk about uniting the fans? We still haven't done this. We have got to contact the Lord and ask him, Kit Kat, biscuit or chocolate.
I know him.
I will stand by his answer.
I have his number.
Get him down to the coffee company.
I could ask him.
We are his
ask him.
WhatsApp him. WhatsApp him now. Is Kit Kat a chocolate or a biscuit?
It's a biscuit.
It's a chocolate bar.
It's clearly a biscuit.
It's a biscuit.
Cream eggs is an interesting point that's that because cream eggs, when I was growing up, used to be awesome. But for the last 5 years, they have been disgusting. They have been utter dross. And anyone that disagrees,
I haven't had that in a long time. Talk about
one thing I've also Freddos of Cadbury have caramel in now. Who the hell did that? Who the hell put caramel in a Freddo? What's wrong with you? What's your opinion on
what's
Freddo?
A Freddo bar?
Yeah.
They're just too small.
But that was the point. It was 10p for a Freddo. And it was a little snack for 10p. No,
yeah, it was kind of like in that same little aisle that you'd find like a Chomp, right?
Yeah.
It was just before you got to the fudge bar, which was 15p. You know, we're going up in price, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I really want some chocolate now.
Yeah.
I really want to eat.
Have a Kit Kat.
You've even got the wrong Kit Kat. I mean, you just can't get your Kit Kat information right at all. You need peanut butter in it.
I've got them. I've got all the Kit Kats.
Right. The Kit Kat making process.
Yeah.
The wafer is constructed in a biscuit factory, assembled there, 2 layers of wafers because they're biscuits with the filling in between, and the chocolate is brought to the factory because it is an additive.
So it's a Range Rover, not a Range Rover, because bits of it are assembled in other factories.
Correct. It's incomplete at that point, isn't it?
Range Rovers are not Range Rovers. Kuva, you're deluded.
Why is it a chocolate bar, Ben? Why is it a chocolate bar?
It's a bar. It is a bar shape.
Bar of chocolate.
It's a bar.
Right. Chocolate fingers, are they a biscuit or a chocolate bar?
They've labelled them as biscuits.
Right.
It's different.
But it's the same format. It's chocolate covering a layer of biscuit, right, Kuva?
That's not
Exactly.
what I've been saying. It is a bar. I would actually be in the same camp of labelling it a chocolate biscuit because they've labelled it as a biscuit, and there is more biscuit than chocolate. There's only a thin layer of chocolate on a chocolate finger. There is a more substantial. There is a more substantial chocolate covering on a Kit Kat.
Again, you drown someone in a vat of chocolate. They haven't ceased to become a person, have they?
Yes, they have. I would be very jealous if I heard someone was drowned in chocolate because I love chocolate.
That's the best thing Coover's ever said.
You wouldn't see the feet poking out the top of the vat. You wouldn't go, "Oh, look at all that chocolate."
Yes, I would. I would be like, you
ignore the feet.
Sizeism. Alan, 10 inch is saying you're a sizist now, Sava, because you prefer the big version of the Kit Kat rather than
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. It was nothing to do with the big version or the little version. What I said was, if you're going to have a Kit Kat chunky, you've got to have the one with the peanut butter going through it.
I agree with that.
My dad hates them though because he hates peanut butter because he's a heretic.
He's wrong. He's wrong.
He is wrong. I agree.
He's wrong.
The problem is he's right on so many other things.
We don't get peanut butter chunkies here, do we?
It is a chocolate bar. Fingers are biscuits because he's God, I want chocolate fingers. Everyone gets some chocolate fingers in.
I was going to say something so rude. I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah. Sometimes
Jason Bell with a correct comment just a minute ago. Kit Kats are made up of fingers.
No, they're not. They're made up of
they are. They're wafer fingers. It's there in the description on the making process.
Deluded.
All right, let's see what Sava said.
Yeah, we cannot say that on the show. We cannot say that on the show.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, Eugene.
Totally separate point. But do you remember when there was a toilet paper shortage?
Wait. I need to ask Sava this. How many?
We cannot say that on my show. This is a PG show. Even though Nightbot is saying, "Oh yeah." Big up Nightbot.
No, we'll leave it there. Right. We'll go into a different discussion.
But
on a different
I know Sava. One of the reasons we need to talk to Sava because he is a massive fan of the old hot chocolate. But why do you like Cafe Nero's hot chocolate? Because Cafe Nero is for evil people.
Well, I suppose it depends where I am and where I'm working. So when I'm in the city, it's normally within spitting distance. You've got Pret, Cafe Nero, or Starbucks. And of the three, Cafe Nero kicks their asses.
Ones, yeah.
But I tell you where I love a hot chocolate from is from, Paul, the patisserie.
Yeah, Paul's all right.
It's literally like they've got a chocolate bar, not a biscuit, a whole chocolate bar, and just melted it, just melted it into a cup. And
that's the same as Italian hot chocolate, basically, really thick and luscious.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all over that. Yeah, hot chocolate is the way to go.
Oh, is that a soup? Is that a soup or is that a drink?
A chocolate soup. Either way, I like it. It's fine.
Chocolate soup is great. The best thing I ever had as a starter was in Budapest, and it was a strawberry soup with whipped cream. It was utterly fantastic. It was so weird, but it was just delicious.
In this part of the world, right, we've got peanut soup. As a dessert.
Yeah.
Peanut soup.
Grounded peanut is something like that.
It's to kill off all the people with allergies, presumably.
The place here in Barcelona I go to does the best hot chocolate ever. Everyone's got their favourite hot chocolate. I'm a big fan of the way the French do hot chocolates everywhere. They've all just macerated it in whipped cream. It's just like you got the small cup of hot chocolate and there's just whipped cream up there. Bloody brilliant.
As a kid, Nesquik all the way.
Nesquik's great.
Because you just whip it up in 2 seconds, down it at the sink and back off out to play.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you guys have heard of Milo before by Nestle.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's the hot chocolate we get here in Malaysia called Milo. Milo. Yeah.
I think I've seen the packaging, but I haven't tried it.
It's green packet, right? and it's powder from, and you mix it. Yeah, that's what we use for our hot chocolate. Yeah, and something like Nesquik, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, maybe it's a different version in Asia.
I think that Milo or Milo, however you pronounce it, I think they sell a lot of that in Japan as well. If I'm
yes,
yeah.
It's an Asian thing. Yeah, but it could be the Western side. We call it Nesquik.
Yeah, because my oldest son Owen, he's obsessed with Japan. He loves all the artwork and the culture and the history. Quite right, it is fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
But one of his Christmas treats was I bought one of those big boxes of all Japanese sweets and treats and things. And I remember a few of those packages had Milo in there. So get used to a few brand names.
Have you ever tried the seaweed biscuits? Japanese seaweed biscuits.
Oh yeah, I think so, but we didn't like them.
Are you saying seaweed?
Yeah.
Why not?
Seaweed biscuits.
Yeah.
Okay. The only seaweed I like is, you know, when you have when you get a Chinese and you have crispy seaweed.
Crispy
it's got like the
that's not actually seaweed half the time.
that's probably why I like it.
That's actually Japanese. When you go to a Japanese restaurant, right, where you have your makis, your hand rolls, right? That's the seaweed they use. And then we sell them here in Malaysia. Seaweed where they just it's like a snack food, right? Marinated in all kind of flavors, right? And it comes in like sheets, and you just eat it like that.
There was a tiny little snack that we turned our noses up. It had like pictures of fish on the front, so we thought, oh, perhaps it's a fish type snack. Then we tried a little bit. We thought, Jesus Christ, this meant for cats. It was so foul.
Cougar eats cat food confirmed.
But it was in a big package full of treats for kids and that. And I thought, do the kids really eat this stuff? It was so disgustingly vile. I have no words for it. It was like it had been scraped out of a fish tank.
Goof is called an acquired taste.
It is definitely. The other one I wasn't too keen on, but Owen loved it. Was the what's it called, mochi or mochi?
Mochis. Ice cream mochis, or you're talking about the normal mochis? There are two types.
Normal mochis. It was like the greeny sort of coloured.
Those are Taiwanese, right? The mochis, aren't they? Or are they Japanese?
Japanese. Mochis are Japanese, right? If you go into the Chinese side, it's like rice dumplings, right? Glutinous rice. They wrap it up with either peanut filling, red bean filling, right, or black bean filling. Actually, it's more or less the same. So if it's Chinese or Japanese, it's still mochi. Yeah.
I'm so hungry now. Like literally talking about food is just.
What is everyone's favourite old school squash-based drink? So I will always be a massive fan of your Ribena. You will never take Ribena away from me.
Yeah,
they ruined Ribena in this country, but you can still get real Ribena in Canada. So the next time I go to
we got Ribena here. We still have Ribena.
Sugar in it in Canada. Here they've removed all the sugar of it because they're evil.
We have loads of sugar in our Ribena here.
Real Ribena then.
Yeah, we got real Ribena.
And what we do, squash-based drink.
What we do is, right, do you know the canned longans or lychees?
Yeah.
In cans? Yeah. You put that, right? You put with lots of ice, put Ribena in it, then you put it with the longan or lychee, the syrup, pour it in, mix it. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Nice drink.
But that would freeze into a great lolly as well.
Oh yeah.
Someone in your chat has made a great shout there. Yeah. What a shout that is. Yeah. I would have completely forgotten that existed if you hadn't put that.
Chris Agenbar is the #1 Agenbar. Of course he knows the best drinks.
Is Chris Agenbar related to Holly Agenbar?
8th cousin, apparently.
Yeah. Eighth cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, I like Holly. She's
number
cool.
one Agenbar. Kiora.
Oh yeah, that was good. For me though, just standard Robinson's orange and pineapple squash. Just damn. The orange and pineapple especially for me, that was just absolutely special. Kiora though. God, could he drink gallons of that?
I remember. Okay, that's one more thing forward. Orangina.
I wasn't the biggest fan, but it was better than Fanta because I don't like Fanta for obvious reasons.
I'm old enough to remember when kids were coming back from their French exchange trips and things like that, and they brought back Orangina, and it's like, what is this foreign delicacy? It's, see it all the time now, but back then it was a novelty. I was never that bothered by it, though, to be honest. I think the shape of the bottle was more of a novelty.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like how strong the fizz was of an Orangina. Like that always was the fizziest drink, other than like with Lucozade, old school Lucozade. Again, before they were about like. My mum still goes on about how when any of them were ill, you were given a bottle of Lucozade in a brown bag, and that was just yes. That's made you feel better. Probably filled with glucose. But Orangina's the fizz is too much. I think you don't really taste it.
A German drink called Speezy, and it's a Fanta orange with Coke.
Banzoke, Deli Ali was right.
Easy.
My dad is a big fan of lemon barley water. I think you are right.
No.
Lemon barley. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Lemon and barley. Very,
that always gave you a really strange aftertaste, like your mouth got dry after finishing it, though.
It's like tannins.
Lemon barley. Haven't had that in a long time.
Character building that. Character
Lemon barley. Oh.
Put in a cupboard and made to drink dishwater. Character building. I was a lucky kid. Big up.
Wait, lemon barley, love it if it's chilled. If it's lukewarm or something, like those summer trips out as a school kid or something, it's like, Jesus Christ, this has hit the back of my throat. I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah. Cream soda from Graham. Cream soda.
Oh, ice cream soda.
Cream soda is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have it called. We call it ice cream soda here. Have you guys drank a drink called Kickapoo?
No.
No, okay, you haven't tried that. Yeah, Kickapoo. It comes in green bottle, and it's yellow, and it's a soda. I guess it's an Asian soda there.
Trying to think of the one over in that neck of the woods that I was enjoying. I think it might be called Boom Boom or something like that.
My favourite Asian-based soda is this one. I am a massive fan. I don't know if you've ever drunk that. Ramune's from Japan. It's fantastic.
Oh,
Anyone hasn't drunk this, you should drink it. It's absolutely brilliant.
We have a little collection. Owen keeps the souvenirs, so he's got a little bottle collection of all the novelty Japanese drinks now as well.
Yeah.
Something
Can't
like
see it. It's green, so it's just.
Oh yeah, because of the blue thing, everything's gone through it. Oh, maybe I'll WhatsApp it. Send a picture.
White's cream soda. R. White's lemonade. I love R. White's lemonade.
Oh yeah.
R. White's lemonade.
And there was one from about 20, maybe 30 years ago. It was a lesser known one, but it was a company called Carter's, and they did a limeade. Now, my friend and I swore that after drinking a couple of bottles of this between us every time, it had some sort of hallucinogenic effect. We went quite peculiar after drinking it. So, of course, when you're in that sort of mood, there's only one thing to do. That's right. Grab the football and go out in the hot sun and start playing.
Right.
Okay. It's American.
What do you guys prefer? Playing football in the sun or playing football in the rain? Because I was rain was always number one. Like not just like a bit of like full blown 1970s rain.
Ben, when you're in Malaysia, right? We rather play in the rain. It's hot when it's
who doesn't like a nice long hard slide-in tackle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coover comes from the same school of Graham Roberts, just 2 foot everyone.
Oh, Coover. I can always rely on Coover.
I bet Savvy used to 2 foot tackle everyone as well. Just like 2 foot.
No, I was a silky player that didn't tackle. I was very
confirmed.
I was very quick. I used to play on the wing. I was very skillful. I could get past a player and I had a burst of pace. As I got a bit older, I could beat the player, but absolutely zero pace to get away from them, and they'd win the ball back.
So, what did your mum say about your legs again, mate?
Don't you talk about my mother, Kuva. It's nothing to do with 2 foot tackling. I'll tell you that.
All right.
Tennis players' legs, Kuva, I think is the right answer.
Tennis players' legs. One of the things I always used to do, because people never, because I was crap, but I used to score goals from distance because people were like, he's not going to do anything with the ball. And I'd put it in top bins and I'd be like, did he actually put that in the back of the net? I was like, of course I did. I'm awesome. Worst right back ever. Right.
I've seen worse at Tottenham. Don't worry about that.
Emerson. As much as I quite like Emerson, he's terrible. But Nick's going to go after us now. Marcus saying we used to nick the Cresta bottles from the back of the pub and resell them in the off license for 5p a go. Oh, the
Cresta bottles.
5p.
Oh, Corona as well. They had really distinctive bottles with sort of knobbly bits all the way down the outside of them. Glass bottles, and they did all the standard lemonade, orangeade, that sort of thing. But they've kind of disappeared over the years.
Yeah.
The only Corona I know is the Mexican beer, right?
Corona's very good.
I can think of another Corona that's been pretty famous the last few years.
That's not that one. Not that one.
Is that the one at Sporting Lisbon? Red
We'll probably
signed him.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like Corona, the beer, on a boiling hot day, a bit of lime in it, it works.
Yeah.
It just works. Freezing cold. Oh God, this is what we're getting. We're all getting cancelled.
That's all good fun.
It's like tequila as well. I don't understand how anybody drinks tequila.
Yeah, it's awful.
I'll still do it just because you do the salt and lemon bit with it.
I don't like it. Tequila is the worst. Never again. Never.
Tequila is cool. Try after one bottle, you'll be like, woohoo!
It'd be more than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Perchy and I one day are going to do a craft beer show because I think both of us are big fans of the craft beer. Perchy's saying now plays for Sevilla. So yes, Corona now plays for Sevilla. Makes me happy. Big up. But I'm a craft beer man myself, and always fun for craft beer. Me and Kuva would do. We could just argue.
So winter drink for me. When it comes to summer, I quite like going to very light sort of lagers or even ciders, or quite good if they're really well chilled. Really like the German sort of style wheat beers.
Yeah. Can't drink.
I think it'll have a bit of sort of a quenching quality when it's summer, hasn't it?
Yeah. So, I can drink anything all the time. I drink. What's it called? Stout in the summer. I don't care, but it's great.
Yeah.
All types. Would like to find a Kit Kat stout. I bet someone makes one. Someone makes one.
Not in Malaysia.
This is the most Graham statement ever. I used to like two-footed tackling people. Definitely, boys scream at it as well. Boy, two-footed. Like last summer. At last, no diabeticism. Alcohol, my specialist subject.
Alcohol.
Sava's gone to take care of some business, but if we finish before he gets back, big up Sava for coming on the show. I suspect he'll be back, but we're not going to talk alcohol for too much because Eugene can't drink alcohol, so that would just be mean. So,
no. I used to drink a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Before I converted to Islam, right? Don't forget. In my younger days, it was wild. That's why I said tequila is cool after one bottle. Yeah.
I bet you then, after drinking it, was still like, leave it out. You just
not at time. The time wasn't that bothered about Levy out then. Those were the days when you had 11 Long Islands down, right? So who cares about Levy?
To be honest, I've barely drunk in the last sort of 15 years.
Yeah, you were teetotal for a long time, right?
Yeah. I mean, I used to be a raging alcoholic with it. I just couldn't stop drinking.
Yeah.
First thing I want to do in the morning, and I could never just stop unless I was paralytically drunk or my money ran out. But after a while, well, I had the kids and stuff, and I just thought, that's it, I'm done. I'm just not doing it. I think that's the way to beat any sort of addiction, though. It's when you suddenly made up your mind you don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in moderation, but I know you've started to go on to like the Goose Island stouts, which I'm also a massive fan of, because those are. I've always been the big.
If you say stout, I always prefer Guinness, but after that, because we usually have Guinness here, it's a very very big brand, right? Then after that, when the Corners came out, by the time Corners came out for us over this side of the world, I've already practically stopped drinking, right? Yeah. No, those were the days when you drink, and But don't forget, because,
the good
old days, right? And because in Asia, right, drinking is part of our culture, right? From very young.
Things like soju. Soju is a massive thing in Korea.
In Korea, but in Malaysia, nah.
Massive thing in Korea.
It wasn't that popular during my time. The soju. Sake was quite okay. Yeah, sake was okay.
Asahi.
But we were more into the Chinese rice wines.
Yeah, rice wine's good.
The Chinese rice wines were those are strong ones.
Yeah,
really strong.
It's one of the reasons I want to get over to Japan and Korea at some point, just to try all these.
To get levered.
Yeah. I mean, I've already got levered in Canada. I fell in a bath, for God's sake. It was great.
Yeah, that's manageable. That's the only thing I wouldn't like about it. Take a typical area of Malaysia where the heat's right up. I don't like being drunk when it's hot.
Oh no! You've got.
But don't worry. We usually drink at night, right?
Yeah.
Into early mornings. So and then you sleep the whole afternoon in the aircon. Then you wake up. Then you start all over.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way.
Then you start all over again. Yeah. When the sun sets, then you start drinking. Oh dear. But those were the good old days. But no,
those were the good old days. This is what
we have to do it for business,
Yeah.
entertainment. Yeah, it's all part of the package.
Phil Baby's asking best hangover cure apart from abstinence.
Oh,
I've got a tried and trusted one for this. Couple of paracetamol followed by homemade milkshake with bananas and ice cream in it, and just do like a 2-pint jug of that. By the time you finish that, it's kill or cure sort of thing, but it's got that soothing effect for all of your body.
Big fryer.
I never had any cure. I usually suffer through the hangovers. Yeah. Right. And tell myself I'm not going to drink the next night, but you just go back to it.
Shalom, Achi. Shalom, Amir.
Hey, Amir.
Shalom. Hopefully, you're having a great day.
Big up, Amir.
Bananas are always great because they've got the enzymes that cut through it, and they've got salts. I
used to do raw eggs.
Yeah, that would work as well. Pancakes are probably the best cure because it soaks up what's inside and it solids you up.
Yeah.
I'm actually saying the best thing for me is skiing. Honestly, I can drink loads and then hit the slopes for me. You can drink a hell of a lot, and that's why people drink on ski slopes, because your legs hurt.
Okay. Isn't it against the law to ski drunk?
No.
No. Okay.
Off the slope are drunk.
Okay.
Get back on the beer ASAP.
Considering the speeds you can reach skiing, you'd think there'd be some sort of law against it.
Yeah.
No, they don't. You go as fast as you want.
Being drunk on the slope.
I suppose they expect everybody to be on the piste.
Agreed. I take a hip flask with me. Jaeger to keep me going. Absolutely. Your legs hurt. You need something to take the edge off because you're just screaming in pain.
All right. I'll try that one.
It's called being on the piste. Ha ha.
There we go.
Ha ha. Big up. Fried breakfast are called into Graham. Fried breakfast.
Yeah.
It's that Al Murray skit, isn't it? It's the Al Murray skit that you are completely not a human being, and the smell of bacon lifts into your nose and it starts you up again. As your heart is going bacon, bacon. They are.
Oh, right.
Trust it kills you. Apreski is the one. Yep. Great minds, Cuba. Great minds. Perchy, I'd put a bit of whiskey in my flask. Whiskey's good. It's a shame because Safra's got a decent eclectic mix of whiskies that we should be talking about.
All right.
Yeah, I can never go into whiskey. I don't know why.
You've got to find the one that works for you. If you don't like Scotch, if you want them sweeter, something like bourbon,
blended
or single malt. There will be one that you like. Ellie's in the house. Lovely to see you, Ellie.
Hey, big up, Ellie.
Nice to see you're all in good spirits. This is all we've got, Ellie. If we can't be miserable because we expect this. Misery loves company, as they say, which is why we're all here.
But for us in Malaysia, when I was drinking at the time, whiskey was we used to drink at my time was all blended whiskey, right? Like Black Label 12, right? And then you get your Royal Salute and all that. Of course, the Royal Salute is the best, right? So, and then of course you got your Gold Label, your Blue Label, and all that for Johnny Walker, right? But it's only recently in the past 15 or 20 years where the single malt has came into the market that's actually hit it more, right? That's how I see it.
I can't think of any spirit I really like except for vodka, to be honest. Vodka, mix it with something, it just goes down like fruit juice. Well, usually mixing it with fruit juice, to be fair.
Yeah. It works.
I used to enjoy, when caviar, when there was real caviar those days, right? And vodka, that was nice. We're talking about 20, 30 years ago. But nowadays, can't find them anymore.
It's very difficult to find one that works for you. Apparently, Crystal Skull make a very good vodka. Crystal Skull apparently make a very good one, and I've got to try it.
Yeah, I'm more old school. I'm more for the Stollies and the Smirnoff kind of thing. Yeah.
Kiva, I can't do vodka. Too many bad experiences with the cheap stuff. I was young. Cheap vodka is the worst thing because it burns. It burns and it's so horrible.
Yeah, what I've found with most people is they tend to have a drink they get on with and a drink they don't. It's like mother-in-law mustn't get her drink in. Which one was it? I think it was vodka or something like that. But keep her on. If she has other alcohol, other spirits, she's fine. I'm the same way. If I drink whiskey, I don't really like it, and I'll just start getting a bit edgy. Not happy with what I'm doing. Vodka, no problem. Just sup it all night. I find that with a lot of people. There's certain drinks you just don't get on with.
Like for me, tequila is that one. Tequila kills me. Like I can't drink tequila, and I can't do too many wheat beers. One is enough. If I have two, I'm done for 3 days. It just does not.
Wheat beer,
yeah. Wheat beer and me do not work.
Right.
That's because of my IBS. But peaty whiskey is divine. Vodka and Diet Coke taste like Diet Coke. I don't like Diet Coke.
Not in the percentage mix I do it.
Do you want some Diet Coke with your vodka?
I'll tend to do them about half and half.
Okay.
Whiskey is a drink you nurse over a long period of time. Yes, I agree. It takes me about 2 hours to drink one because I'm like,
I kind of get that. Like you see in movies where they just put the ice in the bottom of the glass, then pour over a bit of whiskey. And
so you're talking about one bottle or one cup?
1 cup.
Okay.
But
we used to do that. We used to do 2 hours, 1 bottle.
Graham is old school, and he knows loads of Scottish people because his wife is Scottish, and they've got a rule in Scotland: if you open the bottle of whiskey, you have to drink it. Like you can't just drink a nip of it; you got to drink the entire thing.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't believe in putting ice in whiskey. A tiny bit of water to open it up will do fine, but ice no, waters it down too much. Phil Baby's saying Pernod.
I used to do that. Yeah, I used to drink Pernod. Yeah, it's a weird. It tastes like medicine to me at one period of time, right? Yeah.
Pernod. Didn't drink much Pernod, but holiday in Turkey, so I drank a lot of rakia, which is pretty much the same stuff.
Yeah.
was so hungover on it that I'll never touch anything like that again. But interestingly, one of my friends from my local pub from way back, he used to be every single night. He'd have the same drink, snake bite, Pernod, and black in a pint-handled glass.
Jesus Christ!
And it sounds disgusting, but we tried it, and it kind of worked. The blackcurrant sort of smoothed out everything that sounds wrong about it. Which is my theory on how Vimto came to be.
I do like Vimto, though. I do like Vimto. It's like the most northern thing, I think, Vimto. It's why they put Jerry Francis. I like Vimto, me. Best advert in the last.
No idea what's in it except for you can taste the blackcurrant.
Guys, what about wines? Anyone?
Wine?
I love wine. I drink a lot of wine because I have to for work purposes.
Used to be the favorite times I'd always share with my dad when I grew older, and we were both old enough to go to the pub and play cribbage and pool and things like that. We'd come back home, cheese and wine party every time. Stay up to the wee hours of the morning and get through six bottles of red wine. It would just be bad next morning, but it was great times.
Really bad next morning.
really bad. Yeah.
Wine hangovers, right? When I was based in Africa, right, and when I was in Gabon is basically an ex-French colony, right?
Yeah.
So the wines there was real cheap, right? Côte d'Ivoire and all that. And then when you have money, you buy the bottle wines, the good wines. When you are low in cash, you're going to buy the carton wines.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the carton wine. It comes in a yellow box. Yeah. It's like one liter, 1.5 liter, 2 liters. Those were the bad. Horrible. Yeah, that really gives you really, really bad hangovers.
Yeah, it does. Because of the sulfites in it. I've been drinking quite a few natural wines recently, and they do not give you hangovers, and they're great, but they just don't taste the same as the ones with the sulfites in because they don't age.
There was one, I think it might have been the Co-op did it or somewhere like that, and it was the cheapest red wine there was. And Dad just said, well, we're coming home from the pub, might as well drink that. We started on this stuff and realised this is amazing.
Yeah.
This tastes better than stuff 10 times the price. And it wasn't, then we worked out it wasn't just when we were drunk, it was just good. It just had a nice flavour to it. So occasionally you can find a little gem like that.
Yeah. Next door they have a thing called Paciano from Spain, and that is excellent at £12 a bottle. That is excellent. It's not always about the price; it's the quality of the manufacturing.
But guys, have you all not noticed, right? Like now these wines, right? Why do they come in decant bottles? They're
trying to save money, and they were trying to save money.
Yeah. Right.
It's not.
Of course, when you reach a certain level, if it gets more expensive, then you get the cork, right? If not, you don't get it. Right?
I still like the idea of cartons. It's just,
the cartons one, those bring back memories.
It tastes as good, but I mean, if it's on tap, it's good.
And it tastes like Ribena half the time.
Yeah. As I live in Zoida country, you don't want snake bite with our local stuff. I know, believe me.
Yeah.
I do like cider. Real cider is a hell of a thing. I don't like the really sour stuff though. It's got to be the sweet stuff. Sweet cider.
What kind of ciders you get?
Sorry?
What kind of ciders you all get out there? I'm sure you'll get a wide range of ciders. We're in Malaysia. The only cider I think I can think of is Somersby. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Somersby, yeah. One of the most underrated ciders is Scrumpy Jack. It's so cheap, but it's so tart. It's got that thing about it.
It's absolutely horrendous to get drunk on.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous. You're guaranteed one of the worst hangovers you'll ever have.
Because it's just cheap.
I think cider and port have to be the two absolute killers for hangovers.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm near enough the same neck of the woods as Mark Cousins, so he'll know what I mean about getting local ciders. And we go and get your little, I don't even know what to call it, little cask thing that holds about 6 pints. And they'll fill it up with cloudy cider. Yeah. It's fresh out of the brewery. And some of the markets around here, they'll do that sort of things. Get that, a couple of them in the fridge. Even if it's a 6-pint one, if you finish that one night, you're not having a good day the next day.
No, you're not. You're really not, especially if you've got stomach issues. But on that note, it's actually time to end the show. That hour went so quickly, and we just talked bollocks for an hour. Thank you to Sava, to Eugene, and to Kuva for coming on the show. Kuva, where are you going to be next? I know you are fluttering around the channels as always.
Let's think. Well, there's no In the Wall. There wasn't this week, so we should be Saturday night. It'll be me, Bobby K, and a lot of you as guests, I believe.
Yeah.
Popping on at some point. So we'll be doing our Saturday launch there, alternating with Bob Spurs In the Wall. Because obviously for Bob, he's been struggling a little bit with coming back to work full time and get a lot of things on his plate. So he's not doing the show every week. So we thought if we alternate it, takes the pressure off both of us. Don't have to keep thinking about content the whole time. So that'll be the regular one. Otherwise, I'll be on Sava's stream at some point, without doubt. Perchy's just launched a new channel. That's going well. There's sort of a lot of people in the community you tend to hang around with, isn't there? I think tonight I haven't been on Tottenham away for ages, so I might just take Stella up on the invite there. Just go around every channel really. That's throws you out an invite. Just
the old Kuva's back.
Old Kuva.
Old Kuva's back.
Hello everyone.
Until we appoint somebody like Tuchel in the summer, in which case I'm done.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna get Tuchel.
And Eugene, where can we find you next, sir?
Nah, I'm not sure. Most probably on Sunday I'll be joining Harry on his preview show for the Monday night game, and most probably I'll be doing my own show on next week Monday on Spursvasion. Let's see how we go on there, right? But at the moment, it is what it is. At the moment, just as long we're just waiting to see how are our players coming back from the international break, and it is what it is.
Great stuff. So a big thank you to all the guests that came on.
Just quickly for Ellie, all the stuff on my shelf behind me there, it's like old satellite boxes, modem boxes, DVDs, tech stuff, but mostly.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone in the chat for joining and being so chill today. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. for some nonsense, probably. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but tune in then to find out. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for joining. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.
Leave it out.
Brilliant.